Hello, YouTube, my viewers, family, friends, or people I don't know, whoever watches this. First, I'd like to say that all my videos, as of now, are completely unedited. Ever since I first started making videos, it's just I hit record. I might have an idea of what I want to do or talk about, and I just hit record and make it up on the fly. It's like improv, no editing whatsoever. Until I can figure out how to edit videos. It's not like I've been trying to just figure unedited videos are okay, but whatever. Anyways, I figured today I'd maybe talk about the impossible economy. You know? Feels like nowadays you just work for nothing. I mean, as serious as it is, it's still kind of funny in a way. It's just I don't expect to make a fortune for what I do because it's an unskilled job and anyone can do it. Although nobody wants to do it because you get paid next to nothing. I don't expect to make a fortune for an easy, unskilled job that requires virtually no thought. But, shit. Why is everything so expensive? And then if somebody's watching this and then they see around my house, they're like, oh, well, you got, stuff that maybe they don't have if they're watching this from another country, like Bangladesh or something. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I already had before inflation. It's not like it's extraordinary anyways, it's just, basic stuff that anybody would have in their house, you know? But, imagine the cost of replacing what you have. Like, you who are watching this right now, imagine if you had to replace all of the stuff that you currently have. How much more would you have to pay for it than you did before? Probably a lot more. It's funny how the mainstream media will say, oh, well, it's that wage growth that's really cutting into everything. That's what's costing so much more. What is this wage growth you speak of? Seriously, I've never heard, I haven't experienced that. Is this something that everybody except for me has experienced? What is this wage growth they speak of? It's like as of now, I'm just trying to hang on to what I have. As of right now, I can't even afford stuff that I'm legally required to have, like license plates and car insurance. Because I gotta make sure I have enough for rent, bills, food, and gas. And I even save money on my rent too, because I have Section 8, a federal rental assistance program. I only pay $426 a month for rent. And granted, I work part time, but at the same time, full time doesn't seem like it would be enough of a benefit to be worth it, especially if I'd be giving up federal rental assistance. It's like, yeah, I'd technically come out ahead, but not. It's like, yeah, do you want one scrap for part time or do you want two scraps for full time? Like, what difference does it make? I might as well just have more free time until the economy gets better. if it ever does, you know, if whenever it does eventually get better, if it does, then I'll worry about either working more hours or getting a more skilled job, learning a new skill to earn more money. Because at least then it would be worth it. At least then you'd feel like your effort was worth a shit, you know? I still feel like where I work now is probably the best option I have as of right now. They say actually beginning a new job is harder than it used to be because of every other place is, understaffed, undertrained, underpaid, overworked. It would make it harder to actually learn the new job, I would think. And I can't complain. I like where I work. The job itself isn't the problem. It's the way the economy is right now. Even just the world in general. To be honest, the environment is a pretty serious problem too. If you look at these maps comparing how much more forest there used to be in some places, or actually a good number of places, compared to what it is now. People are using up resources faster than can be replaced. And those are just the ones that are renewable. What about ones that aren't? Oil, natural gas, coal. And that stuff causes lots of pollution, anyways. But we very much depend on it as of now. It doesn't make sense to shut down a pipeline before you have some other resources available. A president would have to have late stage Alzheimer's to think of that. Can't wait for this next presidential election. Get rid of that fucker. That fucking brain dead, useless fuck. Yep, can't wait for the next presidential election. I think we need a president that actually stands up for the American people and can make America great again. Because it's clearly not very great now, is it? No, it's not. Somebody's just like, oh, just let anybody in and give them a bunch of free shit. Yeah, that makes sense, you fucking retard. How about we make our country better before giving away free shit to people who just got here? What about people who were here their whole life? Why don't we matter? Oh yeah, that's right, because those people vote for Democrats. That's why. It's like a silent agreement between the two. Like, yeah, we let you in and give you free shit, you vote for us next time. Wasn't planning on making this political. Like I said, my videos are unedited, so I just make them up on the fly. It's like doing improv. This is just how I feel. It's the impossible economy for a lot of reasons. Long list of reasons for why the cost of everything is higher. And one of those being an incompetent government. Yeah. One of the many reasons. Maybe even one of the biggest reasons. But there actually are a long list of reasons for why everything is more expensive. There was the COVID, the lockdowns, supply chain disruptions, printing too much money, too many people using up too few resources, the war in Ukraine disrupting the world's wheat and fertilizer production, still going on to this day. And there's new wars like the one in Israel, as well as the Houthi rebels blocking ships from passing through the Red Sea. As bad as America's economy is right now, it's still a cakewalk compared to other countries. Like, think about that. Why do you think everybody wants to come to America? They probably get here and they're like, yeah, it's miserable. Not nearly as miserable as where we're from. They're probably like, holy shit. This is way better. I want my whole family to come here now. And it's understandable, you know. Everybody wants a better way of life. I just hope this world can turn around for the better for everybody, really. I'm sure if we get a better president, it probably will. That probably will help out a lot, I would hope. You know, I've always been an optimist, and I'd like to think that I still am, but it's just, I'm just being realistic, you know? Things were much better before, and I hope that they can just, hope that things can just bounce back, you know? Don't know how likely that is, but hopefully it can just turn around, you know? It could just go back to being normal and good, and, you know? I think, I mean, like, I don't know, the price of gas is going back up again. Still way higher than it was when we had Trump. Remember when gas was only $1.89 for unleaded? Sure, diesel was much cheaper too. Cost of transporting things from place to place on a semi truck was much more affordable. I mean, both the economy and the environment are growing concerns. Don't mean to be a real downer, it's just reality. I'm grateful for what I have, very much so. I know there's lots of people in the world that have it way worse. And I'd just like to say thank you if you stuck around for the whole video. Give me a thumbs up if you're not subscribed. Consider subscribing, it would really help me out. It'd be pretty cool if I could get 1,000 subs and be monetized. I know it's not all about the money, but with a cost of living crisis, it would sure be great if I could just do this for a living instead of slaving away. Well, this has been today's episode, The Impossible Economy. I guess I'll show Buddy the cat now. Buddy. I gave him his canned food earlier. Now he's sleepy. He ate a bunch of canned food. Cats are always sleepy. Yeah, it's been a while since he had his canned food, and he's like, yummy, that was so great. Now I'm sleepy. I'm just gonna sit on my cat tower and look out the window and fall asleep. Until next time, YouTube, have a good day. Bye.